What's going on, everyone? In this video, I want to show you a strategy, actually not even a strategy, a setup that we were waiting for literally for almost 2 hours today inside of Evolution Traders. By the way, if you guys want to join Evolution Traders, I have a free Discord section set up for all of you guys. You guys can join the Discord for free, where I do daily recaps and educational content in there that is not on YouTube. But this setup, we waited almost an hour and a half for, and it literally confirmed and went for 30 points to the downside. Now, I want to make something very clear. Are you going to catch the entire 30-point initial move? Probably not. Are you going to catch something close to it? Maybe. It's entirely possible. Let's do some basic math. If you were trading one mini contract on this particular setup and you took even just 10 points, you're looking at a $200 winner. For some of you folks that got multiple funded accounts, 200 times, let's say 3 accounts, could be a $600 day. That's enough for you to kind of wrap it up on the session. Imagine if you had 10 accounts at $200 as a $2,000 day. Imagine if you took 20 points off this setup by trailing your stop. That's a $400 trade. Imagine if you had 5 funded accounts. You're looking at a $2,000 day. If you had 10, you're looking at a $4,000 day. If you just remain patient and you let the chart actually develop, instead of being so overzealous off the open, trying to catch the initial move, trying to catch every bounce, every scalp, every 2 points here, 2 points there, you would do a lot better for yourself. Going into 2025, I got a big plan for myself to take out bigger payouts from the prop firms, more consistent bi-weekly payouts from the prop firms. And one thing that I'm going to be looking to do is actually try to catch bigger moves off of looking at more data. So the setup that I'm talking about was the initial balance low. If you see here off the open here in the New York session, we had big flush candles all the way to the downside, and we kind of put in this low. Okay. Now this low, the price was sitting at 20,869.5. It was a level that everyone inside of my Discord who was on the live call, because again, remind you, we do live calls inside of Evolution Traders on the Discord where we're going over price action, we're talking about strategies, we're talking about potential levels, we are calling out all sorts of things intraday for us to kind of be aware of and mindful of, whether that be on the support or the resistance side of things. But this level, this initial balance low that got put in here, was a price level that we were looking at, that if we did bounce and we came back down and we got rejected and we kind of stayed below that 50% retracement where we never really started to build upon a prior swing low. So when this bounce happened, when we stayed below the prior swing low happened, it actually validated more of this short setup. When we pulled back and we kind of held this higher low, and then we bounced up yet again and still failed to stay underneath that prior swing low and started to pull back, started to validate this potential short a lot more. And notice once we broke through that support zone and this initial balance low, we got a 30-point sweep to the downside. Now, again, this went a lot farther than 30 points, but all I'm talking about is sitting so patient to where you can identify that we're trading in a clear, visible range, stay out of all of this nonsense, all of this nonsense, all of this nonsense, and actually just wait for a bigger opportunity. You would have made hundreds of dollars, and depending on your size, maybe thousands of dollars on this one bar. So what off the open would have taken you about 3 hours, 2.5 hours off the open, you essentially could have made your entire day, right? You didn't need to participate in any of the downwards action here. You didn't need to try to bounce here. You didn't need to try to bounce here. Although we did have traders who took part in this, and they also took part in this because they understood this was resistance, this was resistance, this was resistance. So they just played it back down into the zone. That's one thing about having a benefit of trading with a community where you guys can actually work together and see these levels in real time. But even if you didn't, and you were waiting for this one simple setup, you could have made hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on your account size and how many contracts you were actually playing. if you would have just stayed patient. If you guys are interested in trying to identify some of this stuff in real time, join over into the Discord. Again, the free section is not where I'm going to be giving you guys live commentary every day, but I'm going to give you guys training worksheets and training videos where you can actively try to improve and get better as a trader. And who knows, maybe you find myself, maybe you find the room of use and you would like to get in on those live calls. You can definitely jump into the All Access Gold members membership, and you guys can definitely get access to those one-on-one calls, or not one-on-one call, but it's a group call. But we also do one-on-one coaching as well. So if you need that extra coaching, you can definitely reach out to me via DM, and we can get something set up on the calendar where we can take a 30-minute, 1-hour call, and we can kind of go over all of this stuff in real time. So again, what I want to stress is patience. What I want to stress is really pushing your chips to the table when you find that prime opportunity. So if you guys are interested in learning and trying to find these prime opportunities in the market, especially if you're trading for a prop firm and you're trading futures, hop into the free Discord, look around the room, get access to some of those lessons that are not on YouTube, get comfortable with the community, and see if it's something that could help you in your trading endeavors. I'll see all of you guys on the inside.